Wonder if the mic is picking it up. I got this Tibetan singing bowl a couple days ago from a wonderful gal from Nepal, Tashi Sherpa. Such a wonderful gal who I met in Winter Park, who for the past 25 years travels to Winter Park to raise money for children's educations and clothing and helping the elderly. Such a wonderful, sweet, amazing person. And I love my singing bowl, so thought I'd share. All right, welcome to your tarot reading. Remember, this is a general reading, tuning into general energies, not one person's specific energy. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, your specific questions, there's a link in the description box below. You can sign up for your own reading or coaching session. Whatever you're looking for. So, all right, let's get started. In the past, we've got the energy of the Hanged Man in reverse. This feels like coming out of a period of being stuck. I've got like a jailbreak, feeling like you're stuck in some place, stuck in some situation, stuck in a connection, but you're coming out of that in this energy in the past. Maybe also coming out of an energy of sacrificing yourself. Feels like you came out of this energy in the past looking for your Four of Wands, looking for happiness, stability. It's like, I'm going to take action so I can create heaven on earth. Maybe finding your twin flame, lasting union, a celebration, someone to celebrate life with. It feels like you were in a stuck place where you sacrificed so much, maybe in love, in a loving connection. So coming out of that connection, coming out of that stuck energy, looking for joy, celebration. Looks like you were in a connection in the past where there was a third party or heartbreak. Feels like whether this was the third party is another person, maybe a group of people. It feels like this, whoever you were connected with in the past, they didn't put you first. They didn't choose you. I'm getting that this stems from you not choosing yourself. You sacrificing yourself, your needs, your desires. I think there's a belief that you had that that's what brings you value. That's how others value you, by doing for others, by sacrificing yourself for others. Maybe you believed that if you demonstrated the way you like to be loved, it feels like giving and giving and giving, then that person will reflect that back. At least that feels like the hope, that they'll reflect that same amount of giving of self to you. But it does not feel like that. It feels like they chose work, family, friends, other connections over you. And that's very painful. A painful realization that you put someone first maybe up on a pedestal. You gave them everything, and that was not reciprocated. Looks like you were tired of the conflict, tired of competition, tired of, it feels like this exhaustion of the competition, exhaustion of trying to get this person to work with you, care about you. It's a lot of energy to try to get this person on board in care. And it feels like a realization, like this isn't going, I'm done. I'm done with the competition. I'm done with the stress, fighting, tension. It just feels like never, butting heads. I guess that's kind of the energy. Bottom of the card, bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups. Maybe the Ace of Cups, what was hidden was this love for yourself, this spring of love that you have inside, unconditional love. It doesn't feel like this person valued what you brought to the table. So you're, feels like they made offers to other people. They were trying to, it feels like they had one foot still with your connection, and they're trying to build with others before they leave or something like that. They're insecure. They're unable. That's what this is. The person you were connected with in the past, it feels like they are very insecure and don't know how to create by themselves. So it keeps them very dependent on others. This isn't a very creative person. This is, this person that you are connected with lacks creativity. It feels like they mirror others, they emulate others, but they're not sure how to generate and create on their own. They like to be the hero, but they're not the hero. They're definitely, there's a lack of love. I feel like this person love bombs and knows how to emotionally manipulate people to get what they want, knows just what to say to get an emotional response. Feels like this person doesn't have to say much. They just say a few words that start a picture, and then they allow the person to fill in the blanks. They definitely know what they're doing. So there's an emotional manipulation because they've never taken the time to figure out how to create for themselves. It's like they depend on others. All right. In present time, we've got the Two of Wands. Ready to take action, ready to move forward, move out with something very, just feels like you, very passionate about something, very excited about moving forward. Everything feels very possible to this person. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to move out. It's move forward, move on. Looks like you have a lot of options right now. Emperor. Top center of the reading. Emperor energy. Feels like you've been in Emperor energy. You've got this leadership. You're taking the lead. You're moving forward. Looks like you've got passion. I've got Metatron's cube showing up. So feels like you're ascending, or you have ascended into a leadership position. Whatever it is that you're moving forward with, it's not, it's who you are. It's something you can't separate. What you're excited about to move forward is a part of who you are. You love doing this, whatever this is. And it feels like there's a lot of opportunities out there for you. A lot of people to work with, new different ways of expressing whatever this is. Looks like there's if anybody comes towards you, they've got to be genuine in their truth. There's no half lies, manipulation. It feels like you've been through too much. You know too much. You feel too much. You intuit a lie. It also feels like you realize how valuable and worthy you are. That you are in this leadership role, maybe just leading yourself. If you don't feel like you're a leader, and I see others see you as a leader, someone who's made their way through something, well, in the past, who has a lot of opportunities, who's moving forward, taking action, someone who you can't mess with. You've got to come to this person, you, with truth. You might be a little guarded. Yeah. The next card was let your guard down. As I'm saying, you might be a little guarded. It's time to let your guard down. You might have a mindset that you're still on the battlefield in the past. Things have smoothed out. It's time to let your guard down, not be so defensive. Then a bunch fell out. Let's see what these messages are. It was in regards to letting your guard down. Why letting your guard down is whatever was hidden in the past is coming to light. That those who worked against you, energies that don't want you to succeed, are being held back. Just keep working and ignore. I feel like there might be people wanting to knock you off your block, like kind of emotionally, get you rattled, so you don't have the success, I don't feel like it's going to work. I feel like your momentum, it takes a lot to get an emperor rattled. And I feel like this person doesn't have enough to rattle you. I feel like you know too much. You've learned too much. You've experienced too much. You understand. It looks like you've been healing child trauma, your own inner child work. Your messages from your higher self is 8 of Swords in reverse. Coming out of a mental trap. Seeing things clearly. It feels like you understand what is a trap. Personal traps. Personal mental traps. What do we need to know about the 8 of Swords? The mental trap you're coming out of is that a belief that you can't be successful, that others don't see you as successful, that others see you as a failure. So this, okay, I'll take those. Boy, that's a lot. Okay. Coming out of a mental trap that I feel like you might have a belief, or some of you, that nobody wants you to succeed. Everybody's against you, that kind of thing. Or I don't have anybody in my corner. Those type of beliefs. Sure, there are definitely people who aren't rooting for your success. I feel like this might be a wound, a mother wound. You might have had a mother that was very controlling, that did not want you to succeed, was somehow in competition with you. It feels like it's coming to light. What's coming to light, it's like what's coming to light are mother wounds, like mothers who are not nurturing, not loving, not caring, not abundant, very insecure and unstable, like they compete with their children in some way. They don't want them to succeed. That's not nurturing. It's not mothering. But that's where this stems from, this belief system and programs that I'm tuning into. And it's coming up because you're ready to release this. You're ready to release, like, people do want to see you succeed. People are seeing you succeed. People see you successful and the options you have. They see you as a leader. I feel like they realize they can't mess with you. Okay, I feel like those were the messages. So this healing of this mother wound, maybe with your mother, you had to constantly prove, or you're worthy of her love and care and affection and attention and nurturing, and it feels like you were constantly made to feel a lack of success, failure to thrive. And so it feels like this is coming to light for you, that if this is your reading and that's just a belief, you experience that belief, but it feels like you might have projected, maybe your mother even told you that that's how others feel about you. This is how everyone's perceiving you. And that's not the truth. The truth is people see you as very successful. Lots of options as a leader, as someone who brings truth and honesty. And so that must have been, your energy must have been very scary to your mother, or somehow it created some type of competition. Instead of, this is amazing, beautiful energy I want to support, it's like I'm in competition. I can't let my child outshine me type of energy. Very toxic. What else do we need to know about this healing of this mother wound? It looks like you're coming out of it. It's coming to light. Yeah, again, Eight of Swords. It's a mental block. It looks like once you release this and realize that that's not the truth. Sure, there are people who aren't rooting for you, but I think that this wound creates this image that nobody's on your side, and that's not the truth at all. So your challenge is the Three of Cups. Celebration, fun, loving connections, friends. It feels like that is a challenge right now, because you might have spent a lot of your life, maybe it started with the mother wound, making you feel like you're not enough, you're not successful. And so you had to work really hard to constantly prove to your mother that you are successful, that you are capable, just all the things, proving yourself, so proving that you're worthy of her love and affection. And it looks like the mother wound also came through in the past. Maybe that's why you sacrifice so much of yourself in connections, because you thought that's what you should do. You were never put first in connections because of this mother wound. You didn't feel worthy of an equal connection. What felt comfortable and natural is to chase love, chase affection, constantly doing for others and sacrificing who you are. But by example, you would show people how to treat you. I don't put myself first. I constantly sacrifice my needs, my desires, my wants, my fulfillment to fulfill someone else in hopes that I get some love in return. It looks like it's time to, now that you've healed this, now that you've let go of these type of wounds, it's time to find some friends and celebrate the ones you have, that you enjoy an equal give and take, that they see you, they appreciate you. Yeah, it's time to come out of this nightmare, let go of this old way of being, and come out of like a deep healing. It's time to open your heart space to others. It's time to step into Empress mode and heal that part of you, whether you're man woman or non-binary, however you identify, healing that feminine energy within you, that internal mother, where you're constantly having to prove yourself to yourself. I'm good enough. You're good enough. Let's start there. You're worthy. You're valuable. As an extension of Source, you are necessary. How you are perceiving yourself, your life, is necessary for the whole. So it looks like starting there, you don't have to prove yourself. You can just be yourself. What would it, instead of constantly proving that you're worthy of love, you just are. So inviting, looking, allowing loving connections to come into your world. Allow people to enjoy who you are without having to do things for them. You don't have to sacrifice who you are to have love. So, all right, I'm going to leave your reading here. Hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated, please consider liking. Sound effect. Sharing this video if there's someone who you think would enjoy the content, and following if you haven't subscribed. So, all right, take care. Bye.